That's delicious. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Jason. This is our Creation Homestead. We're in the kitchen today, and I'm a mayonnaise freak. I love me some mayonnaise, right? But and a lot of times it's gotta be Duke's mayonnaise. But you know what? We raise our own chickens. We have eggs. We know how to make stuff. I bet if we made mayonnaise, it's gonna be better than Duke's mayonnaise. Certainly be fresher. Certainly gonna have less random ingredients in it, right? And better eggs. So let's just do it ourselves, shall we? Angela's gonna show you how to get it done.
As if you don't know, this is another Homestead kitchen skills. And I'm gonna show you the quickest way possible to do homemade mayonnaise, and that's with an immersion blender.
Immersion blender.
That is actually the quickest way possible to do it. So first, you want a quart jar. This is so quick, I'm gonna try to do it in real time, we'll see. You want a quart jar. It's not gonna make a quart of mayonnaise, but you need it for the volume as it expands. You need the extra space. So in the bottom of the jar, it's very important that you put the egg in the bottom. You want one whole egg. One whole large egg at room temperature. It's very important that it's at room temperature. It will emulsify much better and much quicker if the egg is at room temperature. So to this, we are going to add 2 teaspoons of lemon juice and 1.5 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Then, I know this is going to sound odd, but this is a heaping 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard powder. And with dry mustard powder, there's always clumps in it, so I always pour it out of my hand and I mash all the lumps out of it. Because you don't want to get a lump of this in your mouth. That would destroy everything. If you don't have dry mustard powder, you can use about 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Or if worse comes to worse and all you have is the yellow ballpark stuff, you can do about 1/2 teaspoon of it, but it's not going to be as good. Then you have 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now, right here, we have 1 cup of a neutral flavored oil. You can use grapeseed oil, you can use canola oil, vegetable oil. We choose to use avocado oil. And you want to pour it on top of everything. Now, if you are doing this in a blender or a food processor, you will blend those first few ingredients and slowly drizzle this in with the blender or food processor going. You have to drizzle it in very slowly or it will break. But with an immersion blender, you can dump it all in.
And when you mean break, you mean it separates?
It will separate into a solid at the bottom and oil at the top, which is nasty. So now, we are going to put our immersion blender in. You want to keep it on the bottom. This should only take about a minute. You want to keep it on the bottom for about the first 20 to 30 seconds. And you will watch it start to emulsify down at the bottom.
Okay, so now while Angela's finishing emulsifying that beautiful mayonnaise, we want to give you a quick note on something. Obviously, you noticed this, we're using raw eggs. They're not cooked, correct? They're our eggs, they're organic eggs, we know where they came from, we know how clean the chickens are. If you are using a store-bought egg, try to use the best quality egg you can, okay? But now, if you are concerned about possibly getting salmonella or something of that nature in your eggs, I get it, that's fine. So now, if you're concerned about that and maybe you're just not sure about using a raw egg product, you may want to pasteurize your egg, okay? In order to pasteurize the egg, you heat your water to 140 degrees and you drop the egg into that water, into 140 degree water for 3.5 minutes. Take it out of there and it's good. It's not going to cook that egg inside that water. It's not long enough or hot enough, but It will pasteurize your egg and kill any bacteria that may be inside that egg, okay?
It's already emulsifying. So now I'm going to start bouncing it up and down. Now you can see it getting thick.
Pretty cool.
And now, if it's too thick, you can add just a little bit of warm water to thin it out some. We'll see once I get this off. We'll see if it's too thick.
I even smell mayonnaise. You smell it. Smell mayonnaise. Pretty cool.
Now, as you can see, it's a very thick, beautiful mayonnaise.
Beautiful.
And I think it's perfect. I don't think it needs any thinning out, but if yours gets a little too thin, a little too thick, just add a little bit of warm water, maybe a teaspoon. And that's your fresh mayonnaise.
So there it is, very simple. That's real time. It's been 6 minutes. That's delicious. It's fresh. Fresh mayonnaise. That's awesome. Again, it's that simple, really. And
it will keep in your refrigerator for up to a week.
And exactly, you can keep it for about a week. It's fresh, so it's not going to last very long, right? But if you want to use mayonnaise for something like we're doing right now, can't beat it. All right, we do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Jason. That's Angela Kay. It's Art of Creation Homestead. We love you guys. God bless you and goodbye.